retailers, or buy today at miraclemistcleaner.com.
Was safe, mold, and grime disappear like this? Just 1, 2, 3 sprays of Miracle Mist.
Alrighty. See if I can't do something real quick. Hold on, wait for it. No, that's not it.
Wake up America, they
Yeah.
trying to take our energy. They just want y'all to think that Donald Trump really the enemy. It's time to use your mind, and I really hope the women see they children out here dying. Ain't no time to call conspiracies, we really losing lives.
Yeah.
Risking life to tell the truth, and that's on God.
Yeah.
Sick and tired of seeing all these violent clowns. You're feeling like the prophet, and I'm stopping me this time.
Wake up America. I don't even know if that sounds good. Can you guys hear the music? Yeah. Yeah, could be rough. Wake up, America. Alright, well, someone said the music sounds rough, so I won't play it if it's bad. Hopefully my audio doesn't sound bad. Does my audio sound bad? Hopefully the audio is okay. There's not much I can do about it. But, yeah. Let me give you guys an update. You guys want to hear what's been going on in the life of me for the past week? I believe my live stream is streaming to all of social media, plus PTNN. Plus, it's streaming to the Facebook page for Citizen Stringer as well, which you can find by just searching Citizen Stringer app. Hold on, let me move out of the way because there's a guy on a moped! Again, North Carolina. For anyone that's curious, I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina, and that's a yellow light. I have a trailer attached to my truck, and I'm going to get a ticket. It took a picture. Whatever. I'll have to deal with it. Maybe they'll go after the scooter guy. Yeah, I'm not doing it with this one. But yeah, I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina now. I am on my way back up to Virginia. I had to pick up my trailer that was down here at my mother's. But yeah, it's been a pretty interesting day. Pretty interesting week. Pretty interesting everything. So this scooter, you see him? He's got a license plate and everything. He just ran that red light. Just went right through. Doesn't even care. Not a care in the world by that Mr. Scooter Man. Alright, so let's talk first about my week. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear a lot about my week, and they just want the news and tough shit. This is my show. There's a lady running across the street there. But yeah, my week. So Sunday, we went camping. Now you guys, if you got a soft stomach, maybe you should turn it off for the next 10 minutes. Because what I'm going to tell you is going to frighten you. More than you've ever been frightened before. And I am in this lane. Am I going this way? By the way, I'm going back roads all the way back to Virginia just for you guys. This is Seeing America, where we see America. Anyway, so yeah, we started going camping on Sunday. Was our original day to go. Saturday, we were getting all ready and all that good stuff. Sunday, we went down. Our plan, we had to check into the campsite at 2 o'clock. We were only about an hour away, so I was like, you know what? Let's get, 1 o'clock, we'll go hook up to the trailer. We'll be good to go. We'll make the drive, to where we were staying, and which was approximately, like I said, about an hour away, not too far. And then everything went wrong. Like one of the pieces, I don't know what they're called, like little U-clamps that holds the low leveling system in, that disappeared, in the past week. So my wife volunteered to go to auto parts store, except she couldn't find one there. And so I went to Tractor Supply and finally found one. So that was good. But by that time, it was already hot as hell. So I was sweaty and miserable because I'm a big fan of not being hot. And I don't like it when it's very hot outside. And so yeah, we finally pile everybody in. We probably forgot, I'm probably forgetting steps. But not that whole story took about, or that whole segment took about an hour for us to get the proper clamps, to get everything going, to get the airbags level in the truck so that it was towing properly. And then we finally get on the road. So we get to the campsites, everything's good. We grabbed a corner campsite. We were happy with it for the most part. And then I decided that I needed to hook up the sewer line on the camper. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, there's two different tanks on a camper. There's a black water tank, which is your poop, and then there's a gray water tank, which is like your shower water, your sink water. I don't know, and I'm so new at doing the RV thing, I didn't check to make sure that both of the valves that close the black water and the gray water tanks, to make sure they were snug, because apparently either someone drove by the RV and, while it was parked in front of our house for some time, pulled out those plugs, or it just got loose during transit. So, of course, when I grabbed when I was trying to hook up to the hose, I got covered in gray and black water. So my right leg, my feet, my hands, just covered in sewage. Now, because I'm such a nice person, I was very embarrassed, and we quickly, my wife, got to give it to her, she ran back there and quickly sprayed me down because I was covered in crap and it was creeping me out. And then we had to spray down the underside of the RV because I didn't want any of the people there to realize that we just dropped that sewage on the ground. And granted, it wasn't a lot, but it was enough that it was very annoying to me. And yeah, so we ended up getting that hooked up, but I got so skeezed out, I told my wife, I said, I need to go back home and get new, I need to go take a shower and bathe in antibacterial soap. So I jumped back in my truck and I departed to my house. Now, where we live now, there's not good cell service unless you're in the town. As soon as you get outside of the town, the cell service sucks. And pretty much the entire way from the campground to my house, there was no cell service. It didn't work. And at the campground, there was very little cell service, which is why I didn't get a lot of work done. So I guess this is downtown Wilmington, by the way. That's where we are right now. Downtown Wilmington. Anyway, so I get home, I shower up, I get clean as I could be. I still felt dirty and I was smelling sewage for, days. But we get back, I get back to the campground, and my wife and kids are sitting outside. She had tried to call a couple of times, but the service was horrible, so I couldn't hear her. But I knew she was calling, but I didn't think anything of it, but I knew she was calling, so I was like, whatever. And I get there, and she's sitting outside, and then she tells me she has locked the camper keys inside the camper. And I'm like, no. And then all of a sudden I remember, hey, I have a spare key that's literally, a spare camper key and a spare key of the locks on the camper in my truck. And I even said, it's in a plastic bag in my truck. It's all perfect, right? Wrong, because my wife, in all her loveliness, decided that she was going to take those bags and try to organize my truck. And there was a couple of bags that she threw away. And it just so happened they were bags that were in white plastic bags, just like the bag that I had the spare key in. And like my watch, charger, and stuff like that. So I told her, I'm sitting down, And I'm like, hey, I've got the spare key in my truck. It's in a plastic bag. I know exactly where it is. I go to my truck. It's not there. I turn around. She's got this look on her face like, oh. And I'm like, are you kidding? What happened to the bag in my truck? She's like, I thought it was garbage. It looked like garbage. So we thought she threw away that bag. And then she remembered after a while that she didn't throw it away. She brought it into the camper. So she locked the keys into the camper, but then she locked the spare keys in the camper as well. And it's amazing because it's not even electronics. Like, my wife has something that if she touches anything electronic, she's like a human electromagnetic pulse, and she'll fry it. And that's true. She doesn't get mad at me for saying it because it's the truth. She just fries it. And am I turning here? No. Turning up there, I guess. And so finally we call a locksmith. Now this locksmith is like, oh, it's going to be super easy. He's an older fella. You know, he comes pulling up, and it was great. So, you know, he gets up there, and he's like, oh, it's going to be a breeze. And he grabs the little lock picks, and he pulls up in this, like, backwoods redneck, you know, van. Very nice guy, though. And then he proceeds to attempt to pick the lock while spraying WD-40 all over the side of my trailer, and then complaining about how dirty the trailer is and how his job is so much harder, even though he's charging us $75 for it to literally pick a lock. So now, you know, he says it's so dirty, it takes him a long time, and he kept reprimanding me for that I have to clean the locks more and spray WD-40 each month because otherwise it takes him longer, and then that costs more, and blah blah blah. And it's our fault that, you know, the door locked itself behind her or something, like, and then long story short, he gets it, and it works, and he gets it offloaded, and or he gets it unlocked, and then we're good to go, right? So that was the first day. Granted, it was a heat wave in Virginia for this camping trip, so that kind of sucked because I'm not a big fan of hot weather, as I said previously. Not a huge fan of 9 million degree weather, but it was hot as hell. And then, I wonder what they were doing. It's just an ambulance and a fire truck, and a truck pulled over, or a police car, ambulance, police car. Anyway, what is this? A drawbridge? The bike sounds nice, but yeah. So we end up getting in there, and there was a couple of other things where we just kind of we forgot the coffee maker. No, we remember the coffee maker, but forgot the coffee filters. Like very basic stuff. You know, our campsite was not level, so it took us forever. And I swear we had the only campsite that was not level. You know, we paid the premium to have the pull-through spot. It was on a corner, so it was supposed to be awesome. And I swear it was the only one there that was not level. It was, you know, it was raised in the front and on the side. So it was really just a pain in the butt. But, you know, my wife and kids had a lot of fun. You know, I had fun hanging out with them too. We went to, you know, we did a lot of the sites. We tried to go eat at a restaurant. Wasn't that good. What else did we do? We went to a really cool old movie theater that was in the town of, I don't remember, Luray, I think it was, Luray, Virginia. If you go there, there's an old movie theater that has like 7 different movie theaters inside it. And man, each theater has its own theme and all that stuff. It's super cool. But we went in there, and I felt so bad because they had like one person in each theater watching a movie. We saw some, I don't even remember what movie. That's, some bunny movie for the kids. I don't know what it was. Something like Roger Rabbit or something like that. But we saw that movie, and we had popcorn, and that was a good experience. And I felt bad for those people. I may go back and do like a mini documentary on that location just because the place was so cool. The movie theater there was so awesome. And then we just continued camping, and it was a blast. You know, I stayed pretty much in the camper the entire time because it was hot all the time. And I, again, don't like the cold, or I don't like the hot. I went into the pool once, which was nice. And then we We do what we do every night and do golf cart like trips where we go around the entire golf course, or we go around the entire camp in golf courses or in a golf cart. Man, I can't even talk. But it was fun. Altogether, it was a good experience. Really, really happy that we did it. So I'm back for the week now. You know, I'm bringing back the trailer because I'm actually just going to sell this trailer and get rid of it, probably buy a dirt bike or something for my other boy who doesn't have one yet. And yeah, Building Solutions, LP Building Solutions. It's a big company. But yeah, for anyone that doesn't know, this is one of the things I wanted to do is just start just driving around. Hopefully the live view is working the way it's supposed to, so we don't drop any feeds. And I do have a contingency plan up just in case it does start dropping. It'll go to a holding screen. So, but yeah, I figured I'll just do this quite often. You know, I may do one to West Virginia this week, and then we go on vacation again, this time with my wife's family, to the Jersey Shore. Not next week, but the week after. And then, yeah, back to the grind. So how about the news this week, huh? The news is something else. Let me tell you what. Someone said the video is dark? Oh, I'm sorry. It could be that it's cloudy as hell. Or it could be that the screen is right up to, what? Yeah. So no camping for summer selling? No, not selling the camper. I'm selling this trailer. So I've got a cargo trailer. This cargo trailer was down at my mother's because I helped load up some stuff for her and brought it down because she just bought a house down by Wilmington. So we're not selling the camper. We're going to keep it. I would like to get a fifth wheel or a motorhome, specifically a motorhome, but we're still learning the whole camping thing. Really what we need to do is we need to do a better job in getting all of our stuff prepared. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing, is getting like one set of plates, another coffee maker, all this stuff that will stay right inside the camper, because our camper, we can't get it up near the house because we live up on a hill and the driveway is way too windy and curvy to get the camper up there. So the camper has to stay down by the road now. So we have to go, like, make multiple trips, and, you know, we're just ill prepared for this stuff, you know, bringing it. And then I got to figure out the internet. I actually think we may have figured out the internet, but albeit it's too late. Didn't really have the internet there, so I couldn't really work. You know, plus I had the MacBook, which I'm using right now for the stream. And you know what's so silly is the only reason I'm using it is so I could switch back to this camera. And that's the only reason I'm using the MacBook. It's such a waste. But there's something called the A10 Mini Pro that does essentially the same thing as that. That's quite a bit cheaper and takes up less space. So I may eventually invest in one of those if these trip videos take off. But man, it was a weird news week. You know, last week, it was 9 days ago, that condominium complex caved in and on itself. I think they just found a little girl who are first responders. It was actually his daughter, and he was the one who found her body. But they just did that today. I believe I don't even know the newest update. What is it, 16 people? I believe 16 people have been. I'm seeing a couple of people are sending me text messages. I can't read the text messages when I'm driving. Yeah, it's fun, man. The camping. I just saw a comment when quickly checking comments. Oh, guys, Facebook stars, don't contribute through Facebook. We were demonetized on Facebook for reasons nobody knows. You know, they actually said it was because my website wasn't verified, except it is verified. They said it was because of warning messages on the website, which I was aware of the warning messages because a couple of people sent me the links of the warning messages, but it doesn't make any sense considering that the only place that are getting those errors are from Facebook. So Facebook originally said that was the reason for the demonetization, and they didn't fully demonetize it, they limited it, which means that apparently I can't get stars anymore. I can't have new supporters. I can't comment in my own supporter group, even though it's there, but I can't comment in it now. Not that I did before. I can't do ads, and I can't also do live ads. So as far as I'm concerned, our app should be out in the next couple of weeks, the Citizen Stringer app. So I don't care. I'll still live stream all the time to Facebook, but I just assume if big tech is going to continue to attack us, I don't want to support them. I don't want people that contribute through those platforms. I prefer you just go directly to our sites and contribute that way, because then big tech will realize that, yeah, it sucks. They lose. Granted, I'm a small fish compared to some of the other people. Just, it sucks. That's the only thing I could say about it. To lose that revenue from Facebook it's just another one of the obstacles when you try to report real news. So I actually challenged their website claim, because I went to my developers that do the back-end hosting for the website, and I had them scan the entire website for any certificate issues, any errors, anything. And there was nothing. They couldn't figure out what it was. So I went back to Facebook and I'm like, listen, we can't duplicate whatever error you say you're getting. So why am I being limited? So what they did is they then added more things. They said the content's not original, which I don't know how, because we write original articles and all our videos are original. We don't even show protests anymore. They said that we're sharing we're sharing controversial things. So that because they're controversial, I guess because we talk about politics and we're right-leaning instead of left-leaning, that's controversial. So we no longer allowed to profit. We no longer can make money on Facebook. So what I would ask any of you guys, if you'd be so kind as to not contribute through Facebook, if at all possible, because it's pointless. If you have if you're a supporter on Facebook, don't go ahead and cancel yet, because I still get that. But all the ad money, all the stars that people sent last month, I did not get. The only thing I got was the supporter payment. I didn't get the ads as I should have. I didn't get any Facebook stars as I should have. So I'm going to wait until the 15th, and then I may have to add that to the list of people I'm going after, because this is just crap, man. We try. We're continuing, man. We're doing what we can. But it sucks. Because we work so hard. I think a lot of people don't realize that. We work hard as hell. Like, for example, Adam right now he's going to be heading down to the Trump rally. I forgot where it is. Sarasota, I believe. So he's heading down to the Trump rally. I'm actually back a day early from camping, because I had to come down and get this trailer, and I have to cover the Trump rally tomorrow. We were supposed to get back camping today. We got back yesterday, and I drove all the way to North Carolina this morning to make sure we could cover that Trump rally for you guys tomorrow. So, I hope everyone realizes just how much effort we just talk and I see one comment. Someone said, "What time does it start tomorrow?" Hopefully the connection's working better. We're actually working on stuff, so we're working on it. We severely upgraded our system, so what the setup that Adam will have tomorrow is going to be amazing. If it all works, he's trying right now to get something. Hopefully, my signal is back up. You guys got to understand too, the way this is set up, the live views are not made to be in a vehicle. They're made to be on the back and not doing 65 miles an hour. There is something that I'm going to buy, but it just, again, this stuff takes money. You know, I got to basically buy a tracking, almost like a satellite dish that goes on the roof of the truck. And then that will kind of track and stay in signal and keep repositioning itself. Right now I have to manually, not manually do it. I just can't do anything about it. But yeah, we're doing whatever we can do, man. I don't know what the connection, did it actually go, because I'm using a different thing now. Does it go to a screen that says, hey, we'll be back in a second? Don't know. Hopefully it did. Someone else wrote about the Queen Victoria statues being pulled down. Yeah, I know. I saw that. There's a lot of weird stuff in the news, man. A lot of weird stuff. Probably the most damning piece of news that I saw was that they've charged Garrett, the Army sergeant, the active duty Army sergeant, with the shooting death of Garrett Foster. Now, many of you guys who have been watching my show for a long time, you may remember there was a guy named Garrett Foster. It played music? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, it played metal music or something, right? It should have. Anyway, the guy, Garrett Foster, there was a protest in Austin, Texas last year. I think it was in September or maybe earlier. But it was a BLM protest. And a guy was making Uber deliveries, and he was making a right-hand turn onto a street when he was mobbed by a group of Black Lives Matter protesters, one of which was armed. The armed guy was named Garrett Foster, and he was armed with an AK-47. Well, Garrett Foster made the mistake of pointing his AK-47 at the driver of the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle happened to be an active-duty Army sergeant that was delivering Ubers on his spare time, on his spare time. And he was a licensed carrier of a weapon. And so he shot Garrett Foster 5 times and killed Garrett Foster. Well, the police investigated it, determined that it was a justified shoot, and they weren't going to press any charges. Well, the DA just caved to public pressure and presented the charges in front of a grand jury. And the grand jury of their peers, and I hate saying that because the grand jury in this instance, and in many instances, if you're in a city of, you can't say it's a grand jury of your peers anymore, because if you're in a Democrat-controlled city, there's no peers there. They have the difference between left and right is so far gone now. There are no peers. I would hate to commit a crime and have to be indicted by a grand jury. A good case in point is Portland, Oregon. Juries are indicting police officers who have been under constant attack from protesters. This is another example. In liberal Austin, Texas, they went after this guy, and they've charged this active duty Army sergeant with felony murder, and a charge for discharging his weapon too, which is crazy because one of the BLM protesters opened fire on the vehicle and shot 3 times. He was never charged, and the grand jury didn't indict him, from what I understand. It's absolutely insane. But that's the world we live in now. You don't need to, I don't even know. It's so wrong. I saw that headline and I was like, wow, man. It's wrong on so many damn levels. It's just wrong. This guy was literally driving, doing his job, didn't look to do anything. He wasn't trying to incite it. And yes, after the fact, they have been going after him. They've attacked his credibility. They attacked him as a person, all for the fact that he was driving and someone pointed an AK-47. So now in Austin, Texas, keep this in mind. If you encounter a group of Black Lives Matter protesters, one of which you said earlier in the day that he would fire his weapon at counter protesters, he said that on video. If you encounter a group of BLM protesters that are armed with AK-47s and point those loaded AK-47s at you, you are no longer allowed to defend yourself, especially not in Texas, or at least Austin, Texas. We always talk so highly about Texas and how Texas is great. Texas has, the Second Amendment states and this and that. Well, apparently not. Apparently not. Because they're charging this guy with felony murder for shooting someone who's pointing a loaded AK-47 at him. Insane. Absolutely insane. And this is one of the instances that they list as far-right violence. For anyone that doesn't know, most of these surveys and things that you hear, and then all these congressional hearings, when they list this white supremacist violence, they actually list this as one of the examples of the deadly white supremacists. And saying that this guy, the one who fired the shots, and I forget his name, they say he is a white supremacist because he killed a Black Lives Matter activist that was pointing AK-47 at him. They don't say that. They just say he killed a protester. There's chickens on the side of the road. Yeehaw. It's just sad, man. But that's the world we live in. That is the world we live in. That's America for you. Yeehaw. Yeah, a judge in Minneapolis ordered the city to hire more police officers because it violates the charter, even though they defunded the police. City of Oakland, California, they cut $18 million. So stupid. And Jen Psaki wants to get up on stage and say the reason why, or say it's Republicans who want to defund the police, as if the rest of the Americans that sit here every day and watch what's going on in our country don't realize it's not GOP, or Republicans that want to defund the police. She tries to say that they want to defund the police because they're not passing through the America Cares Act or whatever the hell the bill is that they're trying to push through. Because they're trying to push a bunch of fluff through. And the GOP doesn't want it. It's so dumb. And even the money that they're saying is allocated for police is not allocated for police at all. It's allocated towards city and states, which then could reallocate that money to police. It's not earmarked for law enforcement. And that's the reason why law enforcement, all these law enforcement unions are not backing it, because they understand the majority of the money is going to go to the big 20 cities. The big 20 cities are all Democrat, run, trying to defund the police and do all this social welfare stuff. It's just sad, man. It's just some sad stuff. I think my picture is dark on the camera because the front of the camera may be a little bit dark. I don't know. It's also very close to my windshield. It's literally touching the windshield because of the new thing that I have for it. But it works. It serves its purpose. It's annoying me because I see how dark it is. It's not really that dark out here. And it looks like my connection is dropping again. It's so annoying. It'll probably drop. It's a good idea, man. It's crazy, but Monday, I'll be back. Well, what is Monday? Today is Friday, right? So Monday, Saturday, or Sunday, I got to do trainings. Tomorrow, I'll be back live. We will be covering the Trump rally. So I think our coverage will start around Metal elevator music, yeah. Stupid. Stupid, let me tell you what, it's stupid. On the road again. My internet's not working, but I'm on the road again. Trying to show my viewers the country, but the internet sucks. Who would have thunk the internet sucks in the country? Should have probably thought about that in the future. But eventually, maybe the connection will resume. Till then, I will sing to myself, because there's nothing else to do, because I'm miles away from the interstate. Scooby-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Skibba-lamma-damma-damma-doo. Driving down the road because I'm bored. Got this great idea to live stream, but forgot that the internet sucks ass in the country. Oh, so it's back. Well, yeah, I wrote you guys a song while the delay was going. Someone said, what's that terrible static? I don't know. Can't help you with that. I actually probably can. Should I just F up stuff? Let me see here. Because I was smart and prepared, and I actually have a lapel mic that I can plug into the mic jack when I drop shit on the computer. But I have a lapel mic that I should be able to attach right here, like so. And then if I could find the plug on the damn thing, which I believe, oh shit. I think there's nobody behind me because I'm in East Bum F, Idaho. Let me see. How about now? Is that any better? Hopefully it is. If it's not, I don't know what to tell you. But Scooby-Doo. There was no static. Oh man. You were referring to my singing. What? My singing was like God serenading you. We're on the road again. We're gonna lose internet in about 2 minutes. But I'm gonna keep live streaming because I feel like it. Because I took the back roads to get home to do it. And yeah, now I'm miles away from the interstate. But I'm doing it for you. Doing it for you. Someone said, what's up with the June mystery boxes? All the June mystery boxes shipped out already. The t-shirt mystery boxes that are there, they are sitting at my house. They will be shipping tomorrow morning. They're all packed and ready. I just got to print the labels and slap them son of guns on. So if you bought the t-shirt mystery boxes, and just fair warning, the t-shirt mystery boxes also have stickers and stuff in it because my wife went overboard. But those will be mailed out tomorrow morning. I think we may have a couple. I don't know what sizes are left. You can go on the website and check it out, puretruthclothing.com. But yeah, they're all going to go out tomorrow morning. I'm not going to get home until like 2:30. So you'll all get shipping notifications tomorrow, but if I don't make it to the post office before 12 o'clock tomorrow, they will be shipped out on Monday, but you'll all get your notifications and tracking and all that stuff. The t-shirt of the month will be going out tomorrow as well. So you will get the emails. We are behind a month, but you'll get the emails for the new shirts tomorrow, so you can order your free shirts. And then the emails for the month of June, because again, it's a month behind. That's the way we do it. So we're behind now because it's July. But the t-shirts for the month of June will come out on July 15th. And then you'll be able to order those. So just keep an eye on it. And if for some reason, here's a thing too. If for some reason you're on our t-shirt of the month plan and you're not getting you've never gotten a t-shirt because you're not checking your email, there's nothing I can do about that. Because what I am able to do is every month that I send out the emails, I can tell every single time you open that email. I can tell every time you click on that email and every time you click on the link inside the email. And 9 times out of 10, when you email me saying, hey, I never got the t-shirt of the month, things, and I've been a t-shirt of the month subscriber now for 2 months or 4 months. And then I check the emails, and every single time you open the email, but you never ordered the shirt, that's not on me. That's on you. What? Was I speeding? What's it? No, speed limit's 55. I'm doing 54. Internet's not working. Yeah. Scooby-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hold. to that awesome hold music. I'm probably going to continue losing it. Just stick with it, because I'll be back as soon as the connection gets a little bit better. I'm driving through the country, and I'm not going to eat a lot of peaches. Who knows what that song is? Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Peaches come in a can. They were put there by a man in a factory downtown. Yeah. Anyway, for everyone that said the video is really dark, it's very dark out now. The sky is looking dark. The lights to my truck just turned on, and it's 7 o'clock at night. So that tells you something, boys and girls. The storms is a brewing. They were put there by a man in a factory downtown. Yeah. Oh, you guys were saying I got pulled over. I don't get pulled over. I do the speed limit. I do the speed limit. See, the speed limit's now 45. Guess what speed limit I'm doing? 44. 44. If there weren't crazies all over the place, I'd put like a little geolocator on there that would show like how fast I'm going, where I am on a map, because I think that would be cool. And maybe I'll do that eventually. But one of the things that I want to do, and one of the things that we will be doing in the future is, man, it got so dark so quick. But one of the things that I want to do in the future is go travel around to different cities. But obviously our internet connection, we're going to keep working on it, you know, and try to find a way. But if you look at it, even, you know, big news and all the weather chasers, they lose internet. You know, so I'm doing the best I can. But now it's raining, of course. I feel like I'm Reed, the meteorologist. What's his name? Reed Timmer's meteorology, whatever. Man, there's a funnel up ahead. Tornado. I don't know. Don't know. But yeah, it's been an interesting one news-wise for this week. There's so many news stories. So I figured rather than me trying to talk about them, you know, and try to decipher everything that happened, I spoke with Adam and Quincy today. We are going to do a mega show on Monday night, 9 p.m. Monday night, it's going to be myself, Adam, Scott, and Quincy gathering together to express the biggest news stories that you have ever heard in your whole life. And we will talk about everything current, that is. It's going to be amazing. Man, it's raining. It's raining Democrats out here, boys and girls. I blame this weather on Joe Biden. Didn't you hear? Joe Biden was celebrating today, saying we added 872,000 jobs in the month of June. It's the highest it's been since the 1950s. He didn't add any jobs. This isn't the biggest job growth in the 1950s. Our country shut down under Democrat control for the most part and stayed closed until it just so happened a Democrat took over. Are they going to talk about how, oh God, it's so annoying. He didn't add any jobs. Our country got those jobs back. That is the thing that nobody wants to say. I'll say it because we report real news here. Holy shit burgers. What in the hell? What in tarnation is happening here, man? My windshield wipers are going so fast, guys, you barely could see them. But I assure you, they are going. It's rain and rain. Hallelujah. The crops will grow. Oh, yeah. So much for the sightseeing. You can't see anything. It's raining. Man, oh man. I do hate driving in the rain. That is one thing. Never really minded it till a big pile up in the snow, actually a couple of years ago. Well, more than a couple of years ago. But it was a huge pile up in the snow that I was involved in. And ever since then, I get a little bit nervous driving in inclement weather like this. You know, when it rains so much, you can't even see in front of you. It's not fun. I don't like it. What is going on here? The sky is lighter up ahead, so hopefully we'll get through it here in a second. Chia! And all these trucks are kicking up so much rain, it's like you can't see anything. I just can't see anything. And then you can kind of see a little bit more. But again, the sky is kind of dark today. It's kind of weird. Kind of ominous. But yeah, for anyone that's curious, I'm driving through North Carolina now. I'm on my way back up to Virginia. I had to come down to North Carolina to grab a trailer that I left at my mother's with some of her stuff in it. And now I'm bringing the trailer back up because I'm going to sell it for, hopefully I can get a little quad for my son. That is the goal. I want to buy him a nice little quad because my older boy loves the little Yamaha 80 that I bought him. He absolutely loves it. The kid's a natural on it, which is beautiful. But my younger son, we put him on that thing and he gave it a little gas and we had to do that whole America's Funniest Home Videos where we pull him off of it very quickly. And so now he's petrified of it. So he decided he wants a quad. So I'm trying to find him a quad, but I also don't really want to waste a lot of money, so I may end up buying one of those like Tao or Apollos or something to see if he even likes it. You know, because I just don't want to waste the money. If he's just going to be like, I want to go play video games instead, which is more than likely what's going to happen. So now all that big rain turned to drizzle, and the sun is coming out again in front of us. Here comes the sun. Da, 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 da. Can you see Steve drank a Red Bull? I'm hyper as hell. I'm hyper as hell. Here's the driver cam, so you guys can see. This is what it looks like behind the wheel when you're driving in blizzards. The sun's coming up. The sun will come up tomorrow. Yeah, the sun will come up some other time, not today. Hopefully when I sing very loud, it doesn't, like, deafen you guys. I probably don't even have internet right now. Oh, no, I do. I do indeed. Dude indeedy. Look at that. Someone said Gully Washer in North Carolina. Is that the town I'm in? Is there a town called Gully Washer? I know I'm in North Carolina. I don't know where I am in North Carolina. I am, approximately an hour northwest of Wilmington, traveling on some road, 421 or something like that. See, there's the sun. You gotta pick up your chin and grin and say, oh! Who knows what musical that is from? I bet you don't. Someone said I'm close to Dale Earnhardt's place. Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah, you guys got it. Annie. Newsmax is going to show something at 6. That's cool. You can go watch Newsmax, except it's 7 o'clock, not 6. Oh, if you're talking about the Trump rally, please don't direct people to other feeds. We're going to have it. We're going to be broadcasting it tomorrow. Adam's going to be going down and trying to capture the video, so if you'd be so kind, we will cover the Trump rally tomorrow. We will be doing it the same exact way as we did before. So we will be... We'll come out tomorrow. $1 is tomorrow. There'll be some. Tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow. All right, so now it looks like I have internet back. Maybe. I'm just not going to say anything. Tomorrow, we are going to be covering something, and we will air it on all of our social media until the actual event starts, and we will do the exact same thing as we did last week, where we're going to take it off of social media, and then it will broadcast purely the PT News Network website for free. Everyone can watch it. But the reason why we're going to do that is because we don't want to get taken off of our social media channels. As much as we hate big tech, we rely on big tech in order to keep growing and to keep doing what we're doing. So I apologize. But yes, I will not say his name anymore, because every single time I mention his name, my feed drops and the internet cuts out, and then it comes back. But yes, I'm in North Carolina still, on my way back to Virginia. That right there is called Tarts Mobile Home Park. So as you can see, that's a burned down old house. Man, I found a house I like. It's a little expensive, so I'm probably not going to be able to get it. But it's on 10 acres. It's got a 30 by 40 barn. And then, it's got a 30 by 40 garage with 14-foot doors. And then it's also got a barn as well, like an old pole barn. It's on 10 acres of fields, ready to plow. Woohoo! It's too expensive, though. It's $599,000. And the house is pretty out of date, surprisingly. But... so we're probably not going to get that house. But I found it and I was like, man, I want that house. Sometimes I wish I just had like a rich uncle or something. you know? But I don't. But I don't. But yep, just driving. Yeah, we're not gonna buy it. I mean, we're renting the house that we live in, but we love the town. Like literally, love the town. I don't think we're gonna move away from where we live now. We'll buy a house eventually, and I want a little bit, but like we have 3.5 acres now, but a lot of it's woods. I want like this, what you see out here. I want fields. I don't even know why. Like I'm probably not even gonna do anything with it. I just want to mow it. I want a big tractor. I want to wear a cowboy hat and ride around a horse with a lever action Remington, you know? Be like, get off my property, you know? But no, I just want more land, you know? I don't know how much property you need before you can shoot on your own land. We can't do it now because there's neighbors. But that would be cool too. I saw one that had 200 acres. I forgot what they want. I think it was $1.3 million. 200 acres, bunch of fields. It had 7 ponds. 7 ponds. So nice. And then they also have 230 acres for like 1.4 million additional. So if I was like super rich, I could buy all that property and have all that acreage. I could just build my own town, call it, you know, what America could have been. Or something like that. Man. That'd be nice. Not quite there, though. Eventually. Because we don't want a big house. That's not what we want. We don't, you know, my wife and I and our boys, we don't ever want a big house. Even if, like, I won the lottery tomorrow, we'd never want a big house. I just want the land. She wants a small, like, quaint house that's just nice and up to date. But I just want land. I want fences. Like, you see all this stuff? I don't know how good it shows, but, like, all the fences, and they got a couple of cows. I don't really want, you know, cows, but, you know, I would like to have a large garden for her so she could grow as many vegetables and plants and whatever else she would grow. You know? Maybe a cow, like a family cow. I would like a horse. Everyone says don't get horses. I'm also a heavy dude, so I think the only horse that could probably carry me comfortably for a long time would be like a Clydesdale or something like that. One of those Budweiser horses. But yeah, that's what I want, man. It's something I've always wanted. It's something we wanted as kids. I remember my dad always saying that someday we'll get it. We'll get, you know, a lot of property. You know, he used to say, we'll get a bunch of junk cars and we'll be able to race them around on the property as kids. You know, I don't know. I want my kids to be able to, like, experience all the things as a kid that I was supposed to get. You know, that's why my kids are a bit spoiled, or whatever you would call them. Fortunate. They deserve it. But isn't that like how parenting is, where you try to do the best? You learn by example, I guess, or you learn what not to do by example. That's kind of my case, you know. I learned what not to do as a parent by, like, my early childhood, and even, you know, later teens and stuff like that, by watching other people's families. But yeah, man. Someone said trailers are nice. I don't know. Some of these modular homes, or the double wides, I've been in a couple of them, you know, in my life. Definitely modular homes. Those are different. That's where they come on the trailer, like one half and the other half. Those are pretty nice. I know someone that has one, and I was very surprised when I went in that house because it was not what I was expecting. It's a very nice thing. And I don't mind even trailers. I was telling my wife, you know, that's what we should do, is just buy land, buy a, you know, a mobile home or something just to put it on, or a modular, or even to stay in our camper. Maybe. But I would like to build a house. Like, if we're going to buy property and not, eventually build a house, obviously we wouldn't be able to do crap now. Building material costs are through the roof. We'd have to do a lot of the work ourselves because GCs are anywhere from 4 to 6 months behind on projects right now. Like, if you try to get a house built right now, they got 4 or 5 months just wait time before they even break the ground. It's insane. It's insane. But then again, I mean, what? You could build a bunker out yourself. Just get yourself a big excavator. Go rent one from, where is it? Oh God, what's that called? Sunbelt. Go rent a big excavator from Sunbelt. Dig yourself out a 40 by 10 trench. That's approximately 10 feet down. Get yourself a little container, a shipping container. Cut a couple of holes in it for the oxygen, or, air. Put a little RV, a hot water heater in there. I don't know why I just switched lanes, but whatever. Just do that, and then you got your own little bunker. That would be a cheap way to do it. You could do it all yourself. You could buy those little containers, those shipping containers, for like $3,000. Just reinforce it, throw a couple of steel beams up inside that son of a gun. Get it all ready. And there you got your steel bunker, bro. Someone said the music. I don't remember. Coat it with truck bed liner. That is not a bad idea, sir. I like your way of thinking. Someone else said something about something. I don't remember what it was, but you said, what did you say? I forgot. Oh, you hope to see Adam. I don't know if you're going to the Trump rally. You'll probably see him because I know he's planning on going down there. I said it. I'm probably going to drop internet again. Watch. If I do drop internet in the next 30 seconds, it's because of the T word. And I swear, that'll reaffirm it. Look at that sun. Woo-wee. That's beautiful. I don't even know if you guys can really see it through there. If you could see it in all its glory. Eventually, one of the things that we want to do is, we're super rich from doing all this stuff, is we're gonna, Adam, myself, and Quincy, like flat black Tahoes that'll have, not flat black, but we'll have Tahoes that'll have that ghost rating on it. Like some cop cars have it. They have that ghost rating, and we'll have that, and it will say like Citizen Stringer, Mobile Command 1, Mobile Command 2, Mobile Command 3. Yeah, and then we'll have cameras all through it. I may add a couple more cameras in here, just so you could see like behind me and stuff like that. It wouldn't be a good view right now because, I'm towing a trailer, so you're not going to see much. But it would kind of be cool to be like, hey, look, oh, you can't see it. Well, now you can. Just press a button. And to be honest, that's actually pretty easy to do. So it may be something that happens this summer. Not the Tahoe, but the Tahoe would just be cool. Like a fleet of Citizen Stringer mobiles. Someone said you're driving in the wrong side of the road. I know, right? That's some crazy stuff. Oh, look. So we're taking an exit. This exit right here is called Newton Grove, North Carolina. 701 North. Heading up to 701 North right now. Yep, down yonder. Is that how they talk in North Carolina? I don't even know. Down yonder. Down yonder way. That's like half Spanish, half country. Down yonder way. What is this? North Boulevard. To be honest, it's funny because when I put the settings I have in the GPS right now, when I put these settings in Virginia, it takes me down all the super rural back roads. This one's not. This is taking me like down the state highways, which is still cool. Eventually it'll go into small towns. I'm just hoping it does it before the sun completely sets. Because I even told my wife, I said, I'm just going to... Wow, look at that house. See, that's why I wish I had a side camera so you guys could see that thing. That is not even a house. That's a compound. Or a plantation. Beautiful flowers on the right-hand side of your screen. Right there. Yeehaw. Also, guys, shameless plug. If you want to support... our ventures and allow us to keep doing this stuff, please, either you could do YouTube super chats, we still have those, Twitch bits, all that stuff. Let's get some hype trains going. Hype train. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, Facebook, but you could visit ptnewsnetwork.com/support, and there's all the different ways. We do Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Zelle. You can do a credit card right on there. It's secure and all that good stuff. But yeah, please allow it. That's how I can get more cameras. We can keep upgrading our system. Because like I said, we upgraded Adam's system because of how well it went last week. I called him as soon as he left, and I'm like, dude, we gotta like keep building on this. So we ended up buying like a fairly expensive system, and signing up for a new plan. I made mention of it, these big live broadcast packages. So we're actually using the same exact software as like the big guys, the Fox Newses and the CNNs. We actually bought that same thing. I think it's called the LiveView 600 or some LU 600. But we bought the big system because, well, you guys deserve to see the real news, Hold on. Sliding a bit because I was gassing it down. As you can hear my truck roar. I do want to put an aftermarket air intake on it just to give it a little bit more roaring. But yeah, we are... Someone said, if you never sing to us again, I'll donate more. Well, you know what, man? You may just have to keep it. Because I'll be honest. When I'm tired, I start singing. I just can't help it. It's what keeps me awake. Oh, sole mio. That's all I know for that song, though. It's a pizza, it's a pie, it's a rye, it's a mole. Wasn't that a song? I don't even know why I know that song. When the moon hits the sky, it's like a big pizza pie, it's a mole. Isn't that how it goes? I don't even know. I think it is. Your grandmother says down yonder. CNN, someone said, what is CNN? Well, okay, I'll let you know, and this is not true, just so all you fake fact checkers. CNN stands for... I'm not even Communist News Network. Not really. It stands for Clinton News Network. Not really. It stands for Chinese News Network. Not really. I don't even know what it stands for in real life. Central News Network. Who cares? It should be. They should change it to CNN sucks. Yeah, that was a good one, Steve. Thanks, man. CNN does suck. I have that shirt that says CNN sucks. Yeah. Commie News Network. Yeah, it stands for everything. But you see how I had to give a little disclaimer because I'm live on social media and be like, it's not real. This is not really what it stands for. So bullshit. I wish I didn't have to do that. I wish I could just be authentic. A lot of people are like, hey, Steve, why don't you live stream to Rumble? Well, we actually paid for a month. We actually paid the $100 a month to be able to live stream to Rumble, except it's not worth it for me to keep paying that every month to, the functionality wasn't what I wanted. So what I am going to start doing is I am going to start uploading our content on Rumble as well, but primarily just our live, like the podcast, my show. If the other guys want it, they could do it themselves. But our main focus is going to be to have people use the Citizen Stringer app because, well, it's awesome. And it's costing us a lot of money to develop it. And to be honest, every single time we look at it, every single time we're playing around in it, I'm just like, God, you guys are going to love this. Like, it's everything. It's all of our news articles, all of April's and Billy's writing, or Lauren, everybody, all of our writers. It's Adam's show, my show. We'll have the ability, so if you drive a truck, because a lot of truck drivers have sent me messages saying, hey man, we like to listen to your show, but we don't want the video on. We have the ability to, the audio will keep playing. So when you're listening to our show, the audio will keep playing through your speakers when you shut off your phone. It's awesome, bro, man. Yeah, man. So cool. We could do live giveaways and all that stuff right through the app. Oh, and the best part is you guys will be able to upload. So like I could post like, hey, the best name, or the best, you want to have the new theme song of my show, submit your video. You can, through the app, you can submit videos directly to that category and submit, and then I can also like pay you directly through it. So like if I choose to use someone's song or something, I could pay you like $100 giveaway for the best song, or all sorts of different stuff. It's the app has got it's amazing. And that's only the first part of the app. Like, we have so much that we're putting into this with live streaming capabilities for you guys to go out and report the news and live stream that news directly back into the studio. If there's like protests or breaking news or shootings or anything like that, you'll be able to do that. There's literally so much stuff with this app. It's going to be hard. I'm going to end up having to make a lot of videos on just to talk about it, just because there's going to be so much stuff, man. That's a weird gas station. I wonder what the speed limit is. I feel like I'm speeding, but I haven't seen a sign telling me what the speed limit is. Hopefully I'm not speeding. When the moon hits like a Halls Fire and Rescue. Someone's telling me to speed. No. Unbelievable. These roads are pretty good. They're not doing too bad. They're doing pretty good. I'm getting hungry again. You know what I had for lunch today? Five Guys, burgers and fries. Woohoo! That shit is good. Man, I love it. Never frozen. Fries are so good. Granted, a burger, fries, and a milkshake cost $20, but man, it was good. It was worth it. My wife and I and the boys went out last night to eat at a restaurant because it was technically our last day of camping, even though we were back at the house already. And because they said that they were homemade mozzarella sticks, and I'm like, okay, I'll be the judge of that. So we ordered mozzarella sticks and chicken tenders for our appetizer. Because chicken tenders, you can either do them right or you can do them wrong. Like you overcook them or the breading's bad, that's not good. Well, let me tell you what, these chicken tenders I had yesterday, whoo, they were good. I don't care who you are right there. You like those chicken tenders. And then the mozzarella sticks, they were very clearly homemade, but my goodness, even my wife was like, these are really good. And I'm like, they are really good. You know, I gotta be honest, the waitress with the chicken tenders, we were supposed to have honey mustard. I like honey mustard, but I only like a certain kind of honey mustard. It has to have the... in onion ring, bacon, hamburger cheese, and barbecue sauce, and lettuce and tomato. Now I've had... So it looks like maybe I dropped it. I don't even know. This country though, boy. Look at that. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I don't know if it... for like the worst in the food, so I get to complain. And I literally found nothing to complain about in that restaurant. And I told my wife that this is the best restaurant in my 37 years of living, the best restaurant I've ever been to. And unfortunately, you guys will never know the actual name of it. I told my wife too, I'm like, this sucks because I can't even say what town it is. And I lost the connection again. Man, dude, this internet shit is pissing me off. La-dee-dee, la-dee-da, the internet sucks, but I will drive anyway. I'm on my way home to Virginia. Coming from North Carolina. Yeah, that's a really bad song. Scooby-doo-boo-ba-doo-boo-boo, Scooby-dum-bum-ba-dim. When I come back, guys, I think I'm back right now. When I am live again, when it drops out and goes to the other screen, if you guys will be so nice every now and then, just say, feed's out, and then say feed's back, because then I know and I'll stop singing. Because I sing to myself when I'm bored. How much longer to drive? Well, I'm taking the long way because I'm going with you guys. So if I wasn't traveling, like if I wasn't live streaming it and I was just on the interstate, that would be 6 hours and 18 minutes from my house to my mother's house. But because I'm driving the back roads so we could see America, it's 8.5 hours. But surprisingly, it doesn't add a lot of mileage. It just adds time because it's 55 miles an hour. Ooh, look at that sun. Boy, look at that sun right there. It's so beautiful. But, yeah, so I'm taking the long way. So, you know, the idea of this is so you guys could see America. You know, for the people that don't get to go out or the people that are in, you know, the horrible Portland, Oregon. Granted, this probably looks a little bit like rural Oregon right now with the hills and all that stuff, but so you could see it. I love it. This is one of my favorite things about driving. It's just to see everything. Just to see communities, see the small towns, see the big towns. I love it. Do do do, la da do 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 do, la da do 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 do. Where am I going now? See, like I could chop off, you know, more time. Actually, right? It's surprisingly because it says if I get on Interstate 40, that would be 36 minutes longer, which I don't understand how because I took 40 to get here. Oh, maybe because it would just reroute me off to a different back road somewhere else. And if I went that way, you wouldn't be able to see anything anyway, because I would just be driving right into the sun. Country roads, take me home. Maybe we should listen to Tucker Carlson. I bet I won't get copyright for that.
The front runner for a little while.
I don't know if you guys can hear it.
James Clyburn came off the sidelines and endorsed Joe Biden for the California primary, and then the rest of them fell in, so that Joe Biden would get elected and make sure Donald Trump did not get another 4 years. That's all they cared about. After that, then they would have a much younger, more vigorous, more left-wing person like Kamala Harris to push the agenda for the left. And who's running the party? It's the Obama people. It's the Obama expats who are running everything. They're the ones who are pushing all of this, and mission accomplished. They're perfectly happy. Regarding the 25% of Democrats who say they're not even sure that Joe Biden is in charge, ask the 25%.
25% of Americans don't even know if Joe Biden's in charge. That's funny. That's funny. All right, here's a little town. Here's a little town. Hitting the little town of North Carolina. Could you guys hear that okay when I was playing the show? Look at this little town right here. I don't even know. The camera looks really dark, so I don't know if you guys can really see it well. But I love going to the little towns because you see all the American flags. Man, makes me happy to see American flags still in these towns. You know? Makes me happy. I wonder, there must be a setting on the camera to make it so it's not as dark. You can see it? Okay. Twice the ice instead of twice as nice. Twice the ice. Love it. Do I have my headlights on? No, I do not. It's not dark. That's the thing is, it's like dusk. So the sun is setting, but the camera, for some reason, I'm not sure. I noticed it when I turned it on. It was a little dark, but I can't tell if it's just hitting the windshield, like the glare or the shade off of the windshield perfect, that it's just making it appear a little dark, but it's working. You know, there's nothing I can't adjust it now. If it was moved away a little bit, I think it would be a little bit better. But the camera's directly on the windshield, and I think it's just catching maybe a little bit of glare. But for now, it's okay. It's the best I can do in short notice. Let's listen to the Tucker Carlson.
San Francisco. She did do some, incremental things, in the reform direction, right? She basically ran on a promise which she kept in the case of a convicted cop. But, if you compared, the average Democratic prosecutor, 5-10 years ago to the sort of progressive prosecutors we see in cities across the country today, I think they would all seem out of place. What scares me the most about Kamala Harris is that she's kind of continued to embrace the progressive prosecutor moniker.
Shut up. Nobody cares about Kamala Harris at all. I don't even care. This guy's talking. Oh, she followed through with death penalty bullshit. Shut up. Nobody cares. Kamala Harris is just an awful human being. She will single-handedly destroy this country. Anyway, someone made a comment about headlights. The 2021. Not on. Brake lights aren't on. But the new cars all have the headlights are automatically on no matter what, if that makes sense. But my night lights, my running lights haven't turned on. Oh, it dropped the connection? My goodness. My goodness. Well, you guys you missed a legendary rant about Kamala Harris. You missed it. It was so legendary. God, that one's going to go down for the record books, but unfortunately none of you guys heard it because the feed cut out. Unbelievable. It wasn't that legendary anyway. I'm just kidding. My name is Russell. La dee 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 da. Scooby Dooby Doo. They're mowing. He's got a big old cowboy hat over there. back. So one of the things you guys missed was Russell on Twitch. Russell's like, your people are in Charlottesville. Come on, Russell. White supremacist because I voted for Trump. Does that make me a white supremacist? No, it doesn't, actually, you dumb shit. How come people are saying it's off? My feed's up. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't even care anymore. Whatever. Whatever, man. Oh, shit. What'd I do? I lost the feed. On myself. Restream. Let me get over her. Restream chat product. Yeah. Zippity doo dah. Zippity yeah. My oh my. Russell is an asshole. Yeah, I don't know why it just cut out there, because usually when you guys say it's off, I quickly check, and my bit rate will correspond with it being quiet, but or being off. But at least this way it doesn't completely disconnect. Now it goes to that holding screen to kind of keep you guys entertained. And I have other controls, like I could play a commercial there, so it would just play a commercial when the feed drops, which is probably what I'll end up doing eventually. But yeah, man, this is the country. This is the country. The country. On and off, yeah. Well, if you can't, I don't know if you could tell with the camera, but the road keeps dipping down, and then it comes up a hill, and then it goes down a little hill, and then up a hill again, and then down a hill. And I got a feeling that when it's in the bottom of these little hills, it loses the connections a little bit. I'm also driving in rural, wherever the hell I am, rural Jabronieville. One of the other things I'll do eventually before I do this again, look at that happy puppy. One of the things I'll do before I do a live stream again is I'll connect to the truck Wi-Fi, because surprisingly my truck Wi-Fi is not having any issues. So I suppose I should have probably done that in the first place. Also, I ordered a whole new set of routers, or actually I didn't order them. Adam is sending me his because we bought a new system for Adam to go out and cover things with. And those are better. They're multi-SIM, so they automatically will switch between towers. So if I pass like a T-Mobile tower and it's got a better connection, it'll automatically pull up that tower, and hopefully that really helps keep everything going. I mean, we're slowly but surely upgrading our system. You guys, everyone who contributed last week to that, when we covered the rally that took place in Ohio last week, everyone who contributed to that, you are the ones that are helping us, continue to do what we do. Everyone that's a PTNN member and YouTube supporter and YouTube member or Facebook supporter, whatever, even though Facebook is, giving us the proverbial middle finger, by demonetizing us and all that. It sucks, man. It really does. But we will be big. I told Adam today, man. I said I think we are on the path of, within the next year, we are going to set ourselves apart, with our big vision. Some of you may not like it, because like I said, the goal was never just to be a conservative news outlet. I want to hire, Democrat, commentators and show hosts, and people can watch them if they want to. But the biggest thing and the most important thing is discourse and having people communicate with each other, whether you agree or not. One of the things we may do is try to find a liberal point of view and then once a week on every show, that person will come on and give a liberal point of view for, something that we're talking about. They're going to have to be a hell of a debater, because I want them to kind of appear on every show that we do. So whether it's my show once a week, they'll be on there to debate, a liberal point of view, or to at least pass on the liberal point of view, because I think it'd be interesting to hear that with all different topics. At least to me. And it's something I think is important, because I think we forget that, it's okay to have differences of opinion. It's okay for you and I to disagree about something political, and we don't need to resort to simply name calling and saying your people are Charlottesville people, or you're a white supremacist because we have a difference of opinion. That's stupid. It's okay to disagree. And in fact, that's the American way. The American way is to disagree. That's what makes us all stronger people. To be completely honest, that's the truth. And that's a truth with an F. Yeet, yeet. Up ahead is Interstate 95. And again, I'm not going to get on the interstate, even though that's way quicker for me, because I want you guys to see America. This right now, what you see, is the America I love. This bad country. You know. Sham-a-lam-a-ding-dong, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. America, have to slow down. Speeding quite much, now it's time to slow down. Now I'm not speeding anymore, driving the speed limit. That car is stopped in the middle of the road. Now the blinker's on. This car is coming in hot, that one is going slow. What town am I in? Nobody knows. That song's an original, so don't copyright it. Okay, Facebook. Tech Nazis. I wonder what town this is. I wonder. You guys want to see my I wonder face? I wonder. Speed limit's going even lower. As you can see, the sun is setting. The roads are getting darker. Now the speed limit is 40. Raleigh Oaks RV Resort. Happy Trails RV Park. This is a junction for Interstate 95. I am not taking it though. I am taking the back roads home. There is a state trooper right there. But you can't get me because I am going this speed limit. In fact, I was going under this speed limit. Because it is 40 and I am doing 39. Also, if you guys didn't notice, if you're watching on Facebook, do me a huge solid, and everyone actually, everyone that's here, I don't know if April, if you can find it. If you go to Citizen Stringer on Facebook, if you look up our Citizen Stringer page, because Facebook is screwing with us, I've decided that starting on Monday, all of our news articles and everything are going to be posted on the Citizen Stringer Facebook page. The Freight Broker Stringer, it's a long story. I was in the process of trying to change the name. Facebook figured it out what I was doing and actually blocked that permission, so I can't even change the name now. Oh God, they really just hate us. So what I'm doing is I'm switching everything over now to the Citizen Stringer page. So if you're not following that page on Facebook, please do. You won't miss anything. We'll still live stream to all of our social medias just like we're doing right now. But you'll be able to watch a live stream on Citizen Stringer. It'll just help us build that out. But make sure you like and follow that page as soon as you can. Tell your friends to like and follow that page. And then tell their friends. And then tell their friends. We have 105 or 114 or 140, I don't remember, 1,000 followers on the one Facebook page. So it is a little bit of a risk to switch it over. But the fact of the matter is Facebook is not allowing me to change the name to the new brand. And I really want to make everything universal, and just break away from the whole freight broker thing. So, which is why we're doing it. So I'd appreciate it. Even if you follow on YouTube, do the same thing over there, man. And yeah, if you follow the Citizen Stringer page, you will actually get notifications of when I go live, because for some reason the notifications to that page work. So you'll get notifications when I go live, whereas if you're on the other one, you won't get any notifications when I'm live. Because, Facebook, censorship, all that stuff, all that jazz. So this is a nice little town. Again, don't really know where it is. That's Danny's Tire and Car Care. There's a big warehouse in the back. But, yeah, don't know where it is. There's a farmer's market tomorrow, apparently. What is this? Brightleaf? That must be the town. This town must be called Brightleaf. Because there was something else I saw that said Brightleaf as well. So maybe Brightleaf, North Carolina. Yeah, Brightleaf Boulevard. So maybe this is called Brightleaf, North Carolina. I don't know. I don't know. Big Mike bail bonds, 24/7. Go get your bail bonds. Yeah, the courts did block Florida's law. And that's so stupid. They blocked Florida's law, which protects the First Amendment, by citing that the law infringed on big tech's First Amendment rights. Isn't that nutty? That a federal judge sided with big tech to say that Florida's law that challenges, that makes it acceptable for people that are harmed by big tech in censorship. A federal judge just put a TRO on the state saying that the law infringed on big tech's First Amendment rights, to trample on the First Amendment rights of the people that they are trampling on. Isn't that absurd? It is probably one of the most absurd things you've ever heard in your life. That was another one. This week was just so full of crazy, almost hard to believe news stories. That was one of them. Because everyone celebrated the fact that Florida, Governor DeSantis signed this bill in that made it so people that were wronged by big tech and deplatformed would be able to have some sort of recourse to go after big tech platforms that do deplatform you. And then a federal judge steps in and says, no, you can't do that because you're infringing on the rights of the people that are deplatforming people because they're exercising their First Amendment rights. Isn't that bonkers? It's the stupidest law in the whole world. All right, it's the stupidest ruling. And it's not, to be honest, it's not even the most stupid ruling that's been out. Oh, that's a nice truck there, that Power Stroke. I like it. I like the color and the rims and all that. The Rams. It's a clean looking truck right there. Yeah, Florida will appeal. It's just stupid. They shouldn't have done it in the first place. The federal judge should, be disbarred. He should be kicked off. Because how do you... It just doesn't make any sense. You say that a tech company has more rights than a person? That a person can't get on a platform and say whatever they want. I was talking, one of the questions that I was saying Adam should ask people tomorrow when he's out there is at the rally that he's going to tomorrow, is I was telling him he should ask people what they hope Trump would say. Do they hope that Trump is going to announce that he is running for office again? And, my personal belief, and I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the show, my personal belief is that even if he doesn't intend to run in 2024, which I'm not sure if he is planning on running in 2024, but even if he doesn't attempt to run in 2024, he should say that he's running, because it's against it's against the law for these tech platforms not to give him airtime. And by Facebook's standard right now that they've set, saying that Trump's voice is not allowed on their platform, he would have grounds to actually sue Facebook and have a convincing case based on existing case law, because they can't disenfranchise one voter over another, so they have to accept ads from him. Trump could get his message out from ads placed on Facebook, and there's nothing they could do unless they just said, okay, all campaign ads are over. That's why I don't know who his advisors are, and I don't know why they haven't said it. Because you would think they would be like, hey, guess what? You could do this. But for some reason, they're not. And I get the idea, even if he doesn't want to run, and that, I'll be honest, that's a little bit of what I'm thinking, is that he doesn't want to run for office, and he doesn't want to announce that he's not going to run for his, third term or whatever. I don't... Here, I saved 38 minutes by going this way. Yeah, look at that. Oh, no, it's trying to take me up 95, man. I said no highways, bruh. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. How do I redo this? Why? I don't even know why I did that. It still says avoid highways. It was chosen in there. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It does save a lot of time, though. I like seeing the small towns, man. But it is getting dark. Maybe I will just jump on the interstate. You guys can hang out with me on the interstate. That cop is flying. Come on, man. The speed limit's 35, dude. You don't even have lights on. Look, no blinker. Come on, bro. Come on, brosif. Look at that. No blinker again. Look at that. Come on, Mr. Police. Now you got your blinker on. Just pass me on the inside lane. You're not supposed to do that, sir. All right, quick. We got 1 mile to decide. Should I stay going back roads, or should I jump on Interstate 95 and save myself an hour? Press 1 for back roads, 2 for Interstate 95. I'm waiting. Press 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Remember, back roads at night will probably not look that different. I think I want to do back roads anyway, so I'm going to just do back roads. Someone said I get tired soon. Bruh, I used to drive truck for a living. I don't get tired. Especially not when I'm talking to all my fans. when I'm talking to all you guys. It's like you're all in the car with me. All, 347 that are watching on social media, let alone all the people that are watching on the app. Yeah, okay. We don't get tired. Someone said 95 has a better connection and safer. I'm not worried about safety. I'm good. You think 95 would have a better connection? But we're not going to be able to see back road stuff. Alright, I'll jump on 95 for a little bit. Just a little bit. Because it does save me an hour. You know, that's a big hour. And you guys will still be here, so whatever. You'll still see it. I would have started the live stream earlier, but again, I was somewhere and I didn't want people to see and figure out, you know, so. Oh, what is going on? Oh, they're going to do fireworks or something. Oh, they're all set up right there for the fireworks. And now I'm getting on the interstate. God damn it. I could have sat there and watched the fireworks. You guys could all enjoy the fireworks, and all you guys want to take the damn interstate, man. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's true. I'll probably see fireworks anyway. You see all the people that were sitting down there, getting ready to watch them fireworks. The fireworks. You can't see the sky, but I tell you what, that's why I need a camera in the back so you could see the sky. I'd have to mount it on the side of the truck probably, or just not tow a trailer. But man, oh man, it's so pretty. Where am I going? 95 north. You guys ready to hear this truck roar as I accelerate? Amazing. I love this truck. Wait till I put an aftermarket air intake, because I love how that sounds too. Oh shit. I almost dropped shit and stuff. My goodness. What's going on here? See how quickly I can get up to, what is the speed limit, 70? Let's go 30 miles to 70 miles with a trailer. Done. It's not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby. Look at the sky. You guys can see that. That's some pretty sky right there, man. Some pretty sky. Yeah, I don't know why the mic is cracking. Someone said, where's the bike? What bike? I don't know what you're talking about. Make sure your mic cord is plugged in all the way. It is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's doing it. Hopefully it's okay. I don't know what to tell you. I'm also not really talking right now. Just enjoying the drive. Just enjoying the drive. That guy's speeding. The speed limit is 65, sir. Mail him his ticket. That person is speeding. Mail him his ticket. Sing us a song for the piano man. Sing us a song, Peter. Everything's feeling worried. La did it all, did it all. Scooby Doo, Scooby Doo, Burrow. Let's see. What do we got here? Commercials on Fox. How about this? You guys probably can't even hear it. Yeah! Yeah, it's bullshit. Don't like it. Not good music. I hate all the bands that sound like Creed. Like all the time. They all sound the same. You guys got this one. Yeah! Wake up, America! Yeet, yeet. Wake up, America, America. Cheat. Speak. Wake up, America. No one wanna sing your 2, 2, 3. Then you wanna see top. I have no idea what he says there. Every time I turn man down on time. If they were one of mine. Did we die? Suddenly, America, open up your eyes. From 2020, we ahead now. From 2020, we ahead now. Pick up America. Why are you driving like an idiot, bro? Yeah, enjoy being behind me. Driving slowly. Enjoy it, sir. Asshole. I like this one too. Fucking, look at this jackass passing me now on this side. Driving like an idiot. Stupid shitbird. In a construction zone, no less.
But I'm so fed up. People jealous of me, they hate me and turning on me. We supposed to be on the same team, ain't no getting better. I'm sick of these fake politicians flying to DC on the 6th to take pictures and pose like a star figure. But they ain't got no love for this country. They fall victim to the money and the fame and the glory, the fallen system as these Democrats silence us. And we ain't got the time cause the violence starting to rise and our rights are being declined. And what power do we have if we don't unite on the path that Jesus Christ wanted us on? We just lost and losing it fast. So I hope you never fold Trump. And I pray to God I get unbanned and blown up.
Yeah.
If I make it, I promise I won't start faking it, acting like I'm the greatest.
isn't this the car that was just speeding like an idiot? Isn't this the same car? Now he's got the hazards on, trying to cause an accident. I don't know if it is. No, it's not. You're lucky. It looks the same car. Give us a chance to find. Yeah.
Before the block, I hope I can spread the message. I want to thank you for everything and your efforts. You fighting for us and storming through all the weather and hurricanes and the pain and the stormy nights through whatever. I never thought I'd see the day I see a true leader. You believe what we believe in, you're a true speaker. You tell us what we need to know and you don't hold back either. The type of president we need, but now the lefties cheating, trying to take our freedom. And they ain't got no respect, they don't want to see us breathing. They want to kill us all, the war between us and the demons. They just deleted Paul and now they forcing us to beat this stupid communist country and we can't even leave it. Forcing us with masks, I'm having a hard time breathing. And y'all so
Fucking car.
2020 like
These people drive like idiots, dude. This is why I don't like driving on the interstate. They drive like idiots. Delete my IG. Yeah. Jesus, give us life now. I need a little you, little you. Give us a chance to find. Jesus, give us life. Bring us to the light. All right, here you, the one you've all been waiting for. Yeah. Can't even see anything. Uh-oh. There it goes. Yeah. She don't like a brown boy. Finna make a lot of noise. Oh yeah! 6'4". Yeah! What? Problems, bitch. Yeah! Brown boy, huh? Jamming his out. I'm a loud boy. Patriotic, bitch, my team so patriotic. Patriotic, bitch, my team so patriotic. Yo, I'm the BP,
I just lost my team, American dream back to the base. Everybody talking shit about the president, but not to our face. Yo, we on some Antifa shit, can't beat the shit with that hate. Black Lives Matter, Democrats, they be running that shit crazy. Got y'all niggas fucking up the whole city, man, that shit crazy. Fuck Joe Biden, pedophile looking ass, put your mouth on the mat, blow it out in a casket, out for the count, you and Cardi B trash, throw it out to the masses.
Uh-oh, can't take it no more. Uh-oh, can't lose the control. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, brown boy. Jump at the top. I'm a loud boy. Patriotic, bitch, my team so patriotic. Yeah, patriotic, bitch, my team so patriotic. We used to be. Brown boy. Jump at the top. I'm a loud boy. Patriotic, bitch, my team so patriotic. Patriotic, bitch, my team so patriotic. Trump 2020. Mac Miller 2020. Alright, what else should we do? Alright, here's one. Let's hear what this one is. I don't know if I've listened to this one. Viewer discretion is advised.
Dear Biden, I can feel something I can't deny or describe it. And I can feel the vibes and it's evil inside your closet. But other times I feel like they using you, to be honest. It's elderly abuse and you used to it and it's toxic. I know you need Jesus, you selling out for the profits. I hope this message reads you and hopefully you can stop this and save your soul and pay homage to the country you demolished, you cheated. And now you probably so eager to sell our profits to other countries and watch us all suffer from all the losses. The communism ain't worth it, the censorship and abortions, man, all I see is the corpses just building up and the orphans are getting raped and tortured. In every state and the courts are just celebrating, of course, cause they hella Satanists. Lord, I need every state to get torn with the word of God, no remorse as they end the times, and of course you won't listen cause you endorse all the evil with no remorse. But the Lord is coming with swords and it's over, I promise. You either fighting for the right or forever be conscious of getting tortured up in hell. It ain't worth it, I promise. You better off with the Lord getting favored, it's obvious. Forget that diss track that I made, this is straight from my conscience. I know I'm reasoning with demons cause I am a prophet. Stop doing evil for these people to get a deposit. It really makes me sick to my stomach, gotta be honest. I know you ain't honest. You don't love this country, you just want it. You just want the money, but I promise you won't take it from me. Why are you trying to break up? Why are you trying to break up? I see you like to call us niggas. Don't act like you ain't said it, I know I get the picture. Or maybe they made you say it, the chip inside your brain. They programming your mind, I know that we're not the same. Cause I would never be controlled, can play them type of games. So many still behind bars and you're the one to blame. 1994 crime, but you still the same. 50-something years in office, you ain't made a change. Damn, sometimes I wonder if you still feel pain. I wonder if your childhood was bad, could you explain? Or maybe there's something you're hiding and it's hard to change. But killing us in this country will never make you sane. For real. I know you ain't honest. You don't love this country, you just want it. You just want the money, but I promise you won't take it from me. Why are you trying to break up? Why are you trying to break
I gotta be honest, I've never listened to that song before. That's by Loza Alexander, Loza's Life on YouTube. Pretty good song. Very truthful. He's speaking the facts up in here. Here's one he did about Nancy Pelosi. funny.
Hey, Trump, 2020.
So funny. Which one? Which one? Here's one he did about Officer Tatum. I've never really heard it either.
Keep singing on.
Here's our newest song that he made for my podcast. I like this one. Other people say they don't like it, but I like it. This dude's so talented. He made this in like a day. Yeah, we are. You said it, buddy. CNN if you want the lies. Oh, yeah. Wake up, America. Wake up, wake up, wake up, yeah. Here's another one by Loza Alexander. This one's called Patriotic Mother. I've never heard this one either.
This goes out to my mama. And for all those who know you got the best mama in the world.
And for anyone that's curious as to why I'm just playing Loza, one, I like him. I think he's a very talented guy. Two, I'm just taking a break from talking for a few minutes because I'm tired of it. So, yeah, enjoy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mama, I want to thank you for everything. You raised a man by yourself when you had no wedding ring. You never left me like my ex's dang. The only woman in my life that never left my side, even though you had stress inside. You fought it, they can't deny it. And I feel bad for all the times I never paid you back. Wish I could rewind the time when I had them racks. Made a mistake when I bought that bike, ain't no coming back. But best believe I got you as soon as I get my money back. But I just want to take the time because it's worth it. Wanted to make a song for a woman.
Well, I get the idea of the song. Not a huge fan of that song. I don't know what the weird like instrument is in the background. I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure what that instrument is, but yeah, that's Loza's Life. You could find him on YouTube, or you could buy his album in Spotify. He's a good dude. It looks like, yeah, I think he's going through some stuff on his own. I don't get involved in all that private stuff. I know a lot of you like to follow his page and send me messages when he's, you know, going in deep on something. I don't deal with all that. I'm a business guy, so I don't follow that kind of stuff, to be completely honest with you. But I just like his music for the most part. I think he's a very talented fella, which is why I, you know, will share it out when I can, or when I want to be more precise. When I want to take a break from talking and stuff like that, you know, the stuff like that. But I'm sure the internet or watching this stuff now isn't quite as appealing to you guys, because you can't see anything except the interstate. And yet there's still 254 of you watching on a, what is today, Friday night? You guys is crazy, man. I know you're used to watching like protests and stuff, but not tonight. Tonight we're just driving. I'm on my way back from North Carolina. The first, like, I don't know how long I've been live streaming. I think like 3 hours. The first like 3 hours were all through North Carolina, through like the back roads, and then I ended up jumping on the interstate because it was just going to take too long. And the GPS is like, oh, save an hour on your trip. And I was like, okay, I will, thank you. And so that's what I'm doing now. and I'm on Interstate 95 North. I think I'm still in North Carolina. I'm not quite sure. I think so. Based on the mile markers, I think I am. And, yeah, heading home. Should be home at approximately 1:30-ish. So, and then tomorrow we are going to cover the rally that's down in Florida. Adam is going to be going down, or is on his way down. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him since I started doing this show. But yeah, he's going to be covering the rally from outside. We will broadcast it the same way we did last time, same way as last week. So it'll be live on all social media accounts until the rally actually starts, and then I'm going to take it off of social media, and you can watch it for free on any of our apps, or you can watch it if you have a membership to any of our apps, or you can just watch it on ptnewsnetwork.com. It's not set up yet, but it will be ptnewsnetwork.com/Trump. I do not have the website set up yet, so don't bother going over there yet, but just bookmark that. You'll be able to watch the entire thing there. There will be a chat there as well, so you can just chat with everybody. It doesn't cost anything, but that way I don't have to worry about censorship or music or anything like that, or getting my video taken down. You guys can just watch it there. Yeah, so we'll be doing that tomorrow. That's actually one of the reasons why we actually ended our camping trip. For anyone that doesn't know, I was camping all week this week with my family. We actually ended it a day early because I had to come down to North Carolina and get this trailer, a little cargo trailer that I have and that I'm selling. So I had to come down and get it, and then I'm going to sell it mañana, which is Spanish for tomorrow, and then try to find my son a quad because he wants one and I want him to have one. So one of my boys has a dirt bike, the other one wants a quad, so they get the toys first, and then I will get a dirt bike eventually, because my dirt bike is going to be more expensive than theirs. I don't even know what I'm going to get, but probably a little 250. I'd like a 4-stroke though, but I don't know. We'll see. Just not buying a new one. The new frickin' dirt bikes are stupid expensive. They're like $10,000 for a frickin' dirt bike. It's insane. It's insane. But that's my plan. I was hoping to find like a little ATV or something for the little guy on Craigslist or on Facebook Marketplace or something like that, but I wasn't unable to find any. You know, there are quads and things like that, but they want like stupid money. I guess a lot of people want them. You know, and a good business to be in, if anyone's looking for business ideas, well, I guess it depends where you live, but you will not believe how many replies. So I listed this cargo trailer. It's a 2021. I bought it, I don't know, a couple of months ago for $3,600 out the door, including tags and the sales tax and all that stuff. $3,600 out the door. It's a 6x12 single axle cargo trailer, nice enclosed cargo trailer. I listed this thing for $3,000, because I've used it. I've driven up and down from Florida, 4 or 5 times already. And so I've used it. And I listed this for $3,000, and I can't believe how many replies and responses I've gotten for this thing. There's been so many. Like, I put it last week because I figured, I'd have to have it out for a day or two. But my goodness, there's so many people that need these trailers. It makes me want to go down to like Florida and buy like 10 of them and bring them up here and just sell them, because there's so many people that need them, and I could probably get like a really good wholesale deal, but I'm not gonna. That's too much time, and I don't have the money to buy 10 of these trailers. It'd be a fun idea though, because people do need them. I mean, they had to wait when I bought it. I had to wait 3 days for them to have it delivered up to the store I bought it from. So, and they said almost all their trailers are all, back ordered, which is kind of crazy, man. It's crazy, but they're probably back ordered because of COVID. Interesting little idea, though. But we're by Rocky Mount, North Carolina, I guess. God, I really thought we would have been closer to the Virginia line by now. This is taking forever. It's taking forever. I'm still 4 hours away from my house. 270 miles. My goodness. My goodness. What in the hell? If you guys haven't already, we have like 5 days left to get in as a backer for Citizen Stringer, the app that we're building. There's like 5 days or so left for it, so you could do so if you want. The link is in the description of the video. The trailer it's a 6x12, so it's 6 feet wide, 6 foot. It's over 6. I think it's like 6'3" interior height and 12-foot cargo. We are not there yet. I wish we were. I'm tired of driving. But then again, I left at 9 o'clock this morning, or maybe 10. I don't remember. No, I haven't sold the trailer yet. So if one of you guys wants to meet me and you want to buy the trailer and you're looking for one, send me $3,000. You can come pick it up. Or hell, send me $4,000. I'll deliver it to you, depending on where you are. But I fit standing up, and I'm 6'1". I fit standing up inside it. So someone said you see a black screen. I don't know why. You don't see the... Can you hear me? All you see is a black screen. You guys don't see the road? Hold on. You hear me, but you only see a black screen, so you don't see the road ahead of you, so you can hear me, but you don't see anything. You can't see the road. Huh. That would be a black screen. I don't know why. Yeah, it says I have... I don't know. I don't know why you have a black screen, to be completely honest. Because you should be able to see the road. You should be able to. I'll try one more thing, but I'm not going to mess around with it too much. You see black screen with overlays? Oh, so this isn't working. All right, hold on. Then I know what it is. It's switched, but it's not switching back.
What you got?
We've got a hostage situation.
Let's go, let's ride.
I don't know if you see anything now. You let me know if that did anything. Because if you don't see it now, I don't know. So right now, I just showed a bit of the commercial just for a second, but now I'm showing it's still a black screen, huh? Weird. Weird. Yeah, I don't understand it because it's getting my signal in. So yeah, nothing I can do about it. Yeah, it's very odd. Very odd, let me tell you what. All right. It's weird too that you hear me, because that's very odd too. I'm gonna try something. Hopefully it doesn't screw it all up here. That fixed it, so you see the road now? That's weird. I don't know why I did that. That's some weird stuff, man. I ordered some new shoes, so I'm going to have new sneaks at home when I get there. Because I'm a guy that likes nice like sneakers and running shoes and things like that for my feet. And I often wear shoes too long. So like my shoes that I'm wearing now, I don't know when it was, a couple of days ago, the sides of them actually ripped on my right foot, so I had to buy new shoes, and I know what kind of shoes I like, so I just bought them online, and they were delivered. You know, it's the small things that make us happy, you know, like new shoes, or my wife getting a new phone that she will inevitably break in the next week, but nonetheless, she now is the proud owner of an iPhone 12 Plus Mega, whatever the hell it's called. I do have wide shoes too. Still does it. These new shoes that I bought are the extra wide. So hopefully that. And I haven't had, like, these are Asics. I haven't had a pair of Asics in a long time. I'll be honest, I had a pair of the Under Armour sneakers that I used to use for the gym and then just kind of wore them all over the place. And that's the one when I was opening the, when I was setting up the camper and I had the little mishap with the, Blackwater holding tank. Yeah, I was wearing those shoes, so those went in the garbage. So the iPhone 12 Pro Max, yeah, that's the one, because she has an iPhone 8, but she's cracked the screen a bunch of times, and we've gotten it repaired, and then she cracked it again, and now she says that the screen is the screen protector is what's cracked, not the screen. So I'll see. I'll pull off the screen protector. And what my son doesn't know yet is that if it is just the screen protector, and I'll just put a new one on, and then I'll upgrade his phone to an iPhone 8, which he'll be excited for. Someone said, "Hi Steve, you're a passenger." I am a passenger. Can't you tell? I'm in a Tesla. The Tesla's auto driving. When I say I'm driving, I don't necessarily mean that I'm driving. I mean that we, you know, myself and all my multiple personalities are driving. I know it's against terms of service to say you're driving, which is why we're not driving. We are floating in the air. Which is what we are doing. We are all just passengers on this wild ride that we call life in America. So, excuse me. So I'm going to stop in about 40 miles. And if I don't cut my feed before then, that is when the feed is going to end, because I'm going to get gas, I'm going to get food, I'm going to use the restrooms. So, minute, 34.5 minutes. Look at how the camera's lined up with the passenger side line. Come on, bruh. Foot line of sight range, and then that way I could like get out, you know, and take the camera and go live stream, you know, different things would be a pretty cool idea, I think. Holy shit, this Red Bull is warm. Warm Red Bull is not good. The connection dropped again. No, it's not. It's strong as hell. Or maybe it dropped and now it's back. Who knows? But at any rate, what I was saying before I may have lost the connection is in a little bit I'm going to end this live stream because it's just dark. You're not able to see anything besides the road. We will be live to cover the rally tomorrow, probably right around 4 o'clock is when we'll start it, unless something happens earlier. I know Quincy's going to be in Los Angeles covering a protest there. So if anything starts getting crazy, I may pull up those feeds because I'll be working after I get all these boxes. I may actually, because I'm getting back at 1:30, I may actually have time to mail out these t-shirt boxes tomorrow. So if that's the case and I mail them out tomorrow, you guys should actually get them on Monday. Everyone who ordered those t-shirt boxes. And there may be a few left. So if you go to Pure Truth Clothing and you look up t-shirt mystery box, so that's puretruthclothing.com, and look up t-shirt mystery box. There may be a few left that you can order. I don't know what sizes we have available, but they're already made up. So we'll be shipping those out tomorrow morning, likely. If I can make it to the post office, everyone will get shipping notifications because I'm going to print the labels, but I'm going to try to make it to the post office before they close tomorrow. And if I don't, then it will be Monday that they actually ship, but we'll see. Yeah, it'll be good. Cool story. We'll have a couple of new shirts for all the T-shirt of the month members on PTNN. You guys will get an email either tomorrow or Sunday to get your shirts for May. We are behind a month, but not much, because we always are behind a month. That's the way we do it. So you got to be a full, the May, because it aligns with when I get paid for your membership, so which is delayed a month. So, but yeah, so May will be coming out tomorrow, and then you'll be able to order the ones for June, which will come out on the 15th of this month. And then there'll be some new shirts. I'm actually, the Pure Truth Clothing, we're switching up kind of the way we're designing, so we're going to have some new shirts tomorrow. The shirt brands, I'm changing the shirt brand again because I like the softer t-shirts, and because I wear the shirts all the time, I want to get those. And yes, I am trying to look for a made in America type, but again, that the only way we can do that is if I do pre-orders of the shirt and I sell at least 70 of them, because otherwise it's not cost effective for me to have them custom printed and then shipped out. So, but just keep that in mind. But yeah, we'll have some new stuff tomorrow. It's gonna be sick. Some new hats will be available in the store as well sometime in the afternoon. A couple new designs. A lot. It's Citizen Stringer shirts won't be out yet, but it's going to be a lot of cool stuff, man. And that, for everyone that's just tuning in and you didn't hear the message before about the Citizen Stringer app, if you currently have a PTNN membership, you don't need to do anything. You will automatically get an email once we actually launch the app saying the app is available, and you'll get a code basically that'll give you a free membership to that. Anyone who does not have a PTN membership, it's going to be like $5 a month. But everyone that's on PTNN, because I figured you guys you're used to that website, so I'm not going to, and I'm under contract anyway, so I'll just keep that open. We'll keep, I'll try to do a better job at keeping all the content updated there. And all you, the PT News Network TV members, you'll still have all that functionality. And then you'll also have the complimentary access to the Citizen Stringer app with all its functionality. So you'll have like the best of both worlds. So yeah, that's that. And what else? There was something else, and I forgot what the hell it was. Don't remember. Don't remember. Man, do any of you guys remember the orange Red Bulls that they used to have that they apparently stopped making now, and now they trick you because they have this like orangey color Red Bull that's really like a shitty watermelon Red Bull? And so you always buy that thinking it's the orange one, and then you take a sip and you realize it's not the orange one, and you're like, what the hell? And you get really mad. Well, that's the life I live in right now. Someone said, God Rides a Harley said, I forgot to mention that God Rides a Harley is still single. Yeah. He's single and ready to pickle. See what I did there? He used to send like the super chats to tell me to say it. But, yeah. No more. I don't even know, guys, if we did get super chats today on YouTube, I appreciate it. I can't really see that stuff while I'm doing this. Someone said your PT News Network app and never worked, so you canceled it. I don't know why it never worked, because we have 3,000 people that use it every day. So if you have trouble with it, send an email and we'll try to get it fixed out. If you do have a membership, if you don't have a membership, don't worry about it. You could just use the new app when it comes out, because the new app's just gonna have added functionality. But the PT News Network app, because it was too much of a pain in the ass to try to switch everyone over. And some of you guys that are on the PTNN app, you like that. You're there every day, even if there's not any live shows, you're there chatting every day. I'm not going to take that away from you. So we'll just keep that live. It doesn't cost me any additional money because all the memberships actually pay for the software and everything. So we'll just keep using it because we're under a contract anyway. So we'll just keep using it while it makes sense. And while you guys are happy with it, and then when you're not anymore, or when it doesn't make sense, we start losing money with it, then we'll close it down. But we'll keep adding to it. We'll put direct links in there for the Citizen Stringer stuff. But you guys will see, if you pay attention to our website this week, you're going to see a whole bunch of changes. The appearance is going to look different. We're going to switch to a lot of video news articles as well. So, for let's say 1 out of every 5 news articles, there's going to be an accompanying video with it. In the next month or so, that's going to start happening. We'll have a lot of multimedia stuff that you'll be able to watch and just try to be well-versed. We're going to add a couple of new categories, and we're also looking for writers who want to write about it. Some of the new categories are entertainment, finance, and sports. We're going to start writing about those as well, because, the Citizen Stringer idea is not necessarily just to cover politics. or social issues. It's to cover news in the way that news should be reported, by you, for you, not necessarily, just along party lines or just a certain topic. I want to cover everything, but I want it all to be by people that don't necessarily do it for a living, just people that care about, topics. So we're going to have a submittal form that, is going to be built into the website this week, where if you want to try your hand at writing, you'll be able to do so. In the next 90 days or so, we're going to build a podcast platform where we'll host and manage your podcast for you. And if it's good enough, then we'll even put it as like a show offering on our app. There's a ton of stuff. We're actually thinking about building some podcast studios all across the place. First one's probably going to be down in Atlanta, and then probably out in Portland area, and then out by me in the DC area, where we'll start having podcast studios where you can come in and actually record a show. You can meet us. We'll have our offices and writers there. There's going to be a lot of different changes that are going to come with this, and it's going to allow us to keep reporting the news with the same tenacity that we do it. Just truth, just news. Because that's the way news should be reported. All of our shows and our talk shows and all that, obviously, going to be really opinionated, but if you have an interest in hosting a podcast, or you want to try your hand at writing and you want to start submitting articles, there's going to be ways to do that. And you'll be able to do that and submit articles and bylines and contribute. We're going to be setting up a new way to submit news tips to us, so that way we get them and we're able to manage those tips more efficiently than we are with the email stuff. There's a lot of things are going to be changing. You're going to be amazed. I thank you for that super chat. See, I do see the super chat. Michael with a $5 super chat. I can't read it because I'm driving, but I appreciate it. Or I'm not driving. I'm the passenger in the car, but I can't read it because I'm blind. But yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff, man. A lot of big things. You watch, within a year, Citizen Stringer will be a very, very big outlet. Because of the way that I want to tackle this, it's going to change it. Because again, it's not about partisan issues. It's not about being a conservative news outlet. I actually don't want people to think of it as a conservative news outlet. You want to think of me as a conservative commentator, which is, apparently what now my Wikipedia page says is I'm a political conservative commentator or something like that. That's fine. But I want to just be, I want our outlet to just be a trusted news source that's, with vetted news stories, where we're writing about it, where you guys are out and about and you see a news topic that you think should be covered, you can do it. And where if we want, say there's a school board meeting and we think it's going to be crazy, but we don't have time to send a journalist down there, we could post, a job essentially out, and then you guys could fill that job and upload the videos or the content. It's going to be amazing. I swear, it's going to change everything. It's going to change everything. Someone said Devin Nunes supporter. I don't think it was Devin Nunes. I think Rolling Stone said what? Maybe it was Nunes. I don't remember. I don't care. It pissed me off too. I'm still debating with or trying to get this one attorney to. Rolling Stone is big, so everybody's afraid of him. Nobody wants to take on a challenge and sue people. Come on, this is what we do. We have to protect who we are and our integrity. You don't lie about shit. They lied and they made stuff up to try to, slander us. We're gonna go after them. I'm not giving up on it. I'm going after everybody that wants to say that kind of shit. Yeah. Yup, that's it. Ow, I got an itch on my ankle. And it was on my gas foot. This car wants me to move, so I suppose I should just move and let him by. Because he's kind of riding my ass and swerving back and forth. You know how cars do that, right? He's just sitting there, and then he slows down. He's not passing me super fast, but... We are not extremists. Just because you're conservative doesn't mean you're an extremist. But for some reason, people believe that. That's the problem with Wikipedia. I was happy to see I had a Wikipedia page, but I'm sure eventually it's just going to be smashed up by everybody else, and they're just going to be like, oh, he's a white supremacist, and blah, blah, blah. I'm sure that's going to happen eventually. But whatever. It means I'm at least doing something. Someone took notice and made the page. And it must have been a viewer. That's the only thing I could think of. It must have been a viewer that made it. Because they wrote Steve and not my full name. But whatever. It's still pretty cool to be like, hey, I've got a Wikipedia page. Doing something. But yeah, man, we're just 3 hours and 42 minutes from my house. I'm excited to be home, to be honest. I'm hungry too. I need some food. And I don't even know. I think I'm going to get a sub. Someone said, so just anyone can make a Wikipedia page? I don't know. I think you need to be a verified author. I don't know. I don't know anything. I've never contributed to a Wikipedia article. And to be honest, I don't, even when I was in college and stuff, we were told not to use Wikipedia because it's not a reliable source. But it's funny, when you ask for like verification and stuff, they actually ask for one of the reasons why in order to be verified, that they want like a Wikipedia page, they want other news articles, that reference you. And, when I originally applied for the Twitter verification, which I was denied, of course, but when I applied for the Twitter verification, I didn't have any, I had some news articles that mentioned me under the old news, under my old news brand, the Freight Broker Live, because we broke a lot of big stories that made larger news outlets. They had to cite us. But they still denied the verified check mark, which kind of sucks, Not much I could do about it, though. Someone said, don't get the tuna from Subway. No, I don't. What I get, typically, is I get the deluxe cheesesteak. So it's a cheesesteak with 3 scoops of the meat, not 2. And then I get American cheese on it and light peppers and onions. And then you toast it all on Italian urban cheese. Foot long. Oh, yeah. That shit's some good shit right there. And yeah, kind of sucks. Like an hour after you eat it, your stomach kind of does some weird stuff. But not as bad as McDonald's. McDonald's, when I eat that, man, it tastes good as hell. But within like 20 minutes after eating it, I'm like, why did I do that? But you live and learn. Subway is a little bit healthier, even though, yeah, they may have like the same ingredients as yoga mats in their bread. Still good. Still good stuff. This fucking car is going to try to squeeze in here. The hell you are, sir. I hate when they do that too, when cars try to like come up on you and they're like, oh, I'm just going to try to squeeze in here. No, you're not going to fit. Deer on the... was trying to pass me on the inside right lane was also a white car. And the one who did earlier was a white car. The one that was driving super slow was a white car. They're all white cars. Why? Why white cars? White cars are racist, somebody said. Could be, could be. I wouldn't be surprised. Damn white car. It's so crazy when you drive, and you know, at least what I do is I think about like things. So like I think about like where that blue truck that we just passed, I think about like where that driver's been, like where is he coming from, like how long's he been in there, when's the last time he saw his family, you know, just I guess because I used to, you know, work in that industry, you know, not really as an over-the-road trucker, but as, you know, in the trucking industry. You know, granted, I was fortunate enough, you know, where I would go out for like a week or something like that, then I'd come home. I had that luxury because I owned the company, so I could do what I wanted. But some of these guys, they don't have that luxury. Even if they do own the truck and the, you know, the trailer that they're pulling, you know, they're still under, you know, a pseudo-forced dispatch because they have to make the payments for that expensive-ass truck. Those trucks cost what a house costs. Some of them. You know, you're looking at a brand new truck, you're looking at $100,000 or better. Some of those, like, big sleepers with you see with the, like, stretches and all those, the stretch sleepers, those things are expensive as hell, dude. Those are expensive as hell with the condo units on them. Man. You see it mostly on moving trucks, but I'm surprised you don't see it more on auto haulers, because that would be a good one too, because the cars are relatively light in comparison to other freight. But yeah. See the wonderful world of Steve's brain as he's driving down the road. I think about weird stuff, man, all the time. I think a lot about work. I think a lot about politics in our country. You know, I think a lot about, you know, articles and what I want to do and different ventures. And, you know, like I know we're going to buy a house in the next year, you know, and silly, one of my thoughts was, you know, I'll just get my real estate license so I could save the 6% commission. That literally was one of my thoughts. I'll study for it. I'll become a, you know, and then I'm like, it doesn't actually work that way. You know, I wonder if there's even a conflict. Can you be your own sales agent on a house? Probably not. And then you still have to, you're a sales agent, you're not a sales broker, so you have to pay a commission to somebody else. And then I learned that the 6% commission is the total commission on the sale. So that means even if you take, you know, if you were the one that did the deed or whatever. Yeah, see, I'm on a tangent there. The long story, it doesn't work. Long story, it doesn't work. Shit, I gotta start looking for food and fuel. Fuel and food. And the Bonnier. There's a white car pulled over. Not pulled over enough. Like, literally, get off of that. If you guys ever have to break down, you know, and you're pulled over on the shoulder, pull way off into the grass, people. Into the grass. Don't pull right on the side so, you know, you open your door and you get killed. Use your head. A little common sense goes a long way on the highway. Gas and gas. Gotta get some gas and gas. I gotta get some gas to give some gas. I see what you did there. Whoever that was. Whoever said that. Alright, with that said, I think it's been real. I think it's been fun. I appreciate all you guys for being here. I appreciate everyone for watching. I'm going to wrap this up today. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to, but we had a lot of time. We spent a lot of time together. It's been real. It's been fun. For the most part, I think the connection was pretty good. I'm getting some new SIM cards that allow the connection to stay up, hopefully. Look at that. See? Fucking knew it. Subway right there. Look at that. Gas station right there. Subway right there. Get in my belly. You know? Perfect timing. Anyway, but I appreciate all you guys for being here along with me during this journey. Everyone who has contributed. If you haven't, feel free to go visit ptnewsnetwork.com/support. Because we need your support. That's how we're able to keep doing all the cool stuff we're doing. Not necessarily these drives, but that's how we can buy better technology so we don't lose the connection as much. That's why today was a little bit better than last time. Adam's feed is going to be phenomenal because we bought him a whole, like, nice new unit. And then, we ordered these multi-carrier SIM cards for our modems that are going to make it even better for our live streams. So, yeah. But, keep doing it if you will. Tomorrow around 4 o'clock, we're going to start coverage of the Trump rally. Again, appreciate you all. Fuck. This thing just ended, so I can't even end this fucking feed. Damn it. Excuse my language. And I'm dropping my shit here. I'm going to spill this fucking Red Bull. Ugh. You know what it is? I just lost internet on my fucking phone. Right as I get up here. Nope, my phone fucking froze. That's what it was. Excuse my language, people. But it's trying to log in so I can end the stream. But yeah. Anyway, I appreciate all you guys for being here. And I'm going to wrap it up.